Yo, GM everyone. We are back with the $1 Trade Show. I'm Diego. This is Nick. We are the hosts of the show that brings to you everything that's going on with prediction markets. How you doing, Nick?
Good. I was a bit lost on Thursday when we didn't do a show. I was like, oh, fuck, I
I
make the
know.
prediction. No, I'm not doing
I
nothing
know. I
today. I'm just
felt the
working,
same.
regular work.
I felt the same. I
Yeah.
got a
Where
lot
are we
of
talking to
messages.
people? I was just staring at a wall, just like nobody was talking to me.
I
Kind of
got a
like our
lot of
Twitter
messages
account,
from
like when
people
we post
saying,
things and there's no response. It's just like,
I missed the
actually,
show.
nothing
Yeah.
changed that much.
People were sending me messages. I missed the show. Where are you guys? Guys, the
Yeah.
thing is, we need to go where people are, and people were in Argentina last week. So crazy things going on out there. I don't know if you guys are already aware. So the next big conference from DevCon is going to be in Mumbai. Probably Nick and I are going to go there as well. Let's see.
Maybe. Maybe it
Maybe.
is in one of our
Maybe.
friends' neighborhoods. It is his
Yeah.
major city. So
We should create a prediction market to check that. Anyway, let's go to the content we have for you guys today because damn, a lot of things happened since last Monday.
yeah.
And I think that the most important one was this. Oh fuck. Let me let me share the screen again because I need to check this so you guys can hear. Let's go there. Let's watch this video together and see what happened.
President. Thank you. And also, before I come here, someone told me that there is in some of the bidding sites that they are bidding on me wearing black suits, and if you bid on me wearing black suits, I'm coming here with the black suits, they're gonna get almost 17x. So I want to tell them sorry, you lose the bet. Maybe next time. So thank you, President. Thank you. And also, before I come.
Okay, that was really cool. That's okay. Acknowledge the poly market. I don't know if there was a market on Cauchy as well for that, but there was a market in poly market. And even though he didn't say the poly market, he was clearly checking on prediction markets what happened. And I'm glad he was wearing these clothes because differently from the Zelensky market, there is no doubt this is not a black
Yeah.
suit, guys.
This is not a
Yeah,
Western suit, right? This is
it's
his
not. Yeah,
local traditional
yeah. I don't
wares.
know.
I don't know.
His
What do you call it
yeah
when somebody dresses like they are from back home?
original particular back home.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I don't
I
know.
never have enough vocabulary to find this stuff. Anyway,
And
it
because
is what it
because
is.
I'm a Westerner, we don't have that vocabulary because we think we're the most important people in the world, and everybody should dress like us.
Okay,
That's
if you
the
are from
Westerners' approach. Fuck all
if
that other clothing. That's
that's
not
it.
civil.
If you are from the West, probably you're gonna say, okay, these awkward clothes. But if you live there, probably if I come there with my clothes, you can say the same. Anyway,
No, everybody dresses like Americans now.
nowadays, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
there's no individual
Anyway,
fashion in the West. It's all dead.
it was interesting. Clearly, prediction markets are getting visibility. We know that. And it's just interesting when we see these kind of mainstream comments on prediction markets when we least expect them. This is just
Yeah.
cool. Okay, let's move to data, guys. As always, we rely on data dashboards. And I just found his name is here, Victor Vaught.
Victor
So
Vaughn.
Victor
Wait,
Vaughn,
what?
it seems so.
Oh no.
It's
His
here.
name, that's not his name, Diego.
What is this?
Victor Vaughn is Doctor Doom from the Marvel comics.
Really? Victor
Yes.
Vaughn?
Victor Vaughn.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, that's an
Okay.
album cover. I'm pretty sure that's right. Okay. God.
I don't know, man. This could be an AI
I'm
image generator.
99% sure that
Is it
is the
Doctor
that's the
Doom?
album cover.
Doctor Doom name
No,
DC.
it's what's his face?
Super
Oh,
villain appearing published in Marvel Comics created by Stan.
yeah, but
Victor
that's
Von
the album.
Doom. It's not
Yeah,
Victor Vaughn. It's Victor Von Doom. That's
yeah,
it.
no, but he's called yeah, but he's Doom's afterwards, right? Victor Vaughn. Um, I am so pissed
Anyway,
off that I can't remember his name right now. That's an album cover.
It's an album cover. Okay, I can run this through ChatGPT later and asking.
I'll get it
Okay,
in a minute.
what is this cover?
MF Doom.
MF Doom?
MF Doom. That's
What-
it.
It's supposed to be a
Motherfucking Doom.
famous band, or
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, he is famous. Or he
I
was
don't
because he
know.
died.
I don't
He always
know.
wore a mask. Nobody knew who he was, but if you did the research, you knew who he was.
Oh no, this is Korn. The name is Korn. The famous guys who sing with masks and nobody knows who they are. This is Korn.
Oh my god,
I
you
know this Korn.
taking there's more than one. Oh my god. Like, let's
Anyway,
continue before I get
I'm
upset.
from Brazil. I don't have access to this information that you guys have. So that's it. So let's move through to the data. So what the most important data that we've been tracking is the market notional volume. And there's a really important thread from data dashboards highlighting how to understand this concept about notional volume and how it differs from Cauchy to Polymarket. But anyway, uh, this is from the previous week. We had opinion melting phases. So opinion kind of flipped Cauchy and Polymarket in notional volume with is the total accumulated volume of transactions. For the first time that happened. From last week, Poly Market took the front once again, but overall volume, and this is interesting, check out how the overall volume came down from 3.6 billion dollars to 2.5 to one third hit from a week to another. And okay, notional volume and prediction market volume. What is that? Let's go to the posts here because we have more stuff. So okay, PJ is CEO of TradeFox AI, works with Yoshi, who has been to the show. Okay, based on that Doom dashboard from data dashboards, we have the number of transactions. So Cauchy has dominated the space with more transactions, like around 10% over Polymarket, and this is crazy. So Limitless has less than 10% of their volume, around 8% of their volume, but they have an accumulate volume higher of both, higher than both, or at least really close to them. And open interest, which are the money in open positions, not monies placed in wallets, just in open positions. We have Cauchy and Polymarket really close. Cauchy with 300 million, Polymarket with 250 million, and Opinion with just a fraction of that. So accumulated volume
At
higher on
$63
Opinion.
million. This is not a minimal amount of money.
No, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of money, but anyway, compare it with the total volume. Yeah, and here's the notional volume. See, here it is, opinion, melting faces with accumulated notional volume.
Yeah.
And users. So users, this is interesting. So Trilimitless has less than 10,000. Opinion Labs has around 40,000, and Polymarket with over 200,000. We don't have data here for Cauchy, maybe because their data is not
Because
on
it's a
chain.
Web 2 business right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it's not on chain. So this is what we
Hopefully it'll come
have.
on chain. I really do want to see Cauchy come on chain. I
Yeah,
think it would be an
yeah,
excellent thing just for all of us, so we can apples for apples. And I just think, and I
yeah.
think they're going to get there. And like people might be like, "Oh, it's not happening fast enough." Like it must be an absolutely massive job to take a centralized
Mhm.
business like that and remap the architecture to a blockchain. That must be like, and make sure it works, right? Because you need to make sure it works. Like so,
Yeah.
like I can't wait till they do it because I think they're going to do it, and I'll be excited when it is because I think it will be bullish as fuck.
One more idea for a prediction market, because we have these when Polymarket US is coming live, we should have, okay, when Cauchy on chain.
Goes on chain. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that would be a nice prediction market to have.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move here. Still based on data, we have a few data insights to
Before we
share with
skip
you.
ahead, let's just quickly chat about those numbers and why they might be like that. So, Opinion Labs looks like it's a complete outlier because it's come from nowhere and seems to have like loads of very small amount of transactions, because I think this really tells you, I think transactions is a key metric, right? But the parked money, where is it? How much? Is it
Notional volume
65 million in open
and
interest,
open
right?
interest.
Open interest is what trades in markets, right?
The open positions, yeah, the open
The open
positions
position.
there.
I wonder how much farming is being done on open opinion. Sorry, I wonder if it's a farming factor that's going on. Like people are just dropping in, doing really small trades, trying to like increase the amount that their volume looks like.
Yeah,
But
it could justify the amount of volume here, so the
yeah, it
notional
would.
volume here.
Yeah,
But we will need to see more here. The total transactions is the last one. So if that was the case, the total transactions should be higher than that.
we
I
higher,
assume.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
what we
assume
saying?
that.
High bets, low transactions.
Not
Like low number of
not a
transactions, high bet volume.
yes. So less transactions, but higher volume. The amount
Or
of money
a
on
higher
that
average bet and less
average batch
transactions.
on each transaction.
So
On
we
each
could
transaction,
calculate that. We could actually calculate that
we
from the
can
number. Like,
probably
what's the
calculate.
average
I
bet?
mean, if we divide the amount of transactions,
So what's
so
that?
that
300,000 transactions, right?
yes,
310,000. Oops.
to have an average. So it seems that actually people, if they are farming with more money there for each
Yeah.
transaction, which means that they are putting more capital at risk for each trade they are doing.
Yeah.
That's it. Are you doing the math?
Yeah. I think I'm doing it right.
Yeah.
Fucking. I won't do it live anyway because it's just gonna. I might crash my fucking browser at this moment. Um.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a conclusion. Even though we don't have the exact numbers, this is a clear conclusion that we can have from opinion. So notional
And
volume, which the accumulated volume after you open and close a position, it's higher. So it means higher frequency trading, but on the same way, actually not high frequency trading. I mean high volume trading because transactions are not that high. So what we can conclude is people are betting with higher volume there. More
And
volume.
what really matters in the end to the protocol is when you have transaction fees turned on, is they want more transactions. They don't really care about the size of the bid necessarily, would they?
If it's a
Or I
percentage
suppose that
of the
does matter.
size,
Oh yeah, no, it gets all
yeah,
complicated. I
it
would love
matters.
to
It
see a
matters.
dashboard made up of those numbers, like for the protocols, like what one ends up more profitable, what one has the bigger
Mm-hmm.
players in it. They're like that's really interesting. I know it's
Mm-hmm.
not like when you're trying to compare markets, it's maybe not that interesting, but I think from a like understanding user habits, that would be really
Yeah,
interesting if
yeah,
Dash
yeah.
could do that.
We are going
Come on, Victor Vaughn.
yeah, we are going to touch some of this in this show today. Okay, so 23 days into the month, it was from yesterday, Poly Market has already hit a new all-time high with 13.3 million transactions. It's on track to close around 17 million this month. They are also only 2050k, 25, 250k away from crossing 9 million cumulative transactions. So yeah, it's great. I mean, there's still
Yeah.
a week to go, and they already crossed the all-time high in transactions. Which also tells us that a lot of farming. We know people
Yeah,
have been
I think
farming
everybody, a
on
lot
the
of
market.
people are not everybody. I think what you'll see over the coming months until the airdrop is a lot of farming behavior. Because also, if you look at the poly market echo chamber on Twitter, there's a lot of people calling for you to go and farm to make money on poly.
Yeah, yeah, from the
Like
airdrop.
if you're not farming this, you're an idiot. If you're not blah blah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, all right,
Yeah. And people are going to farm because this is the nature of the
I
average
should
user
farm.
in
I
crypto.
really need to farm. I'm shit at
So
farming.
Myriad Markets crossed 250k transactions this past week, and this is from November 21st, Friday, so it's from last week. They were only 20% off taking the third position of Limitless. BNB chain is only responsible for around 5% of these transactions. So this is mostly grow on abstract
Oh,
chain.
they're cross chain.
They are. They
That
did
makes
this a
more
few weeks ago.
sense.
Yeah. But see, it's interesting because BNB is only responsible for 5%. So it seems that native users of BNB chain are relying on opinion. They are using opinion.
Yeah.
They are not migrating to myriad markets. So
Oh, because
the,
Myriad's on BNB as well. Are they on
it's
another
on
chain?
BNB and on abstract. Abstract
Oh, Myriad's on both. Oh, sorry, I got
on
confused. I
two.
thought Opinion was on both.
No. Opinion is only on BNB, but here we are talking about Myriad. So Myriad is growing. That's the thing. Myriad is growing, but the
Yeah,
growth is from abstract chain, not on
yeah,
BNB, because only 5% of the volume comes from BNB, which means people native to BNB chain are using opinion and not
yeah,
Myriad. There's this thing,
yeah.
when you have this thing for a chain, you usually play around with the native apps, let's call, from that chain, which is kind of
Yeah,
natural, like quick
yeah,
swap, pancake swap, this kind of stuff.
yeah.
By the way, if you guys hear kind of a storm sound as a back noise here, it's just the kid coming back home. Okay, let's moving away from the data insights to some, let's say, traditional finance against traditional markets. So, oh no, not yet. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Caution
no.
volume was down for the fourth Saturday in a row. I don't know. I get Dustin Gallagher has been putting some really good content here, but I don't know why he used this. This profile picture is from James Wong, right?
Yeah, they have a beef.
They
They
have
have a
some.
beef. They're
Okay.
at each other. It's
Yeah.
like yeah, they don't I don't know where it started, but I think
Yeah.
basically because Dustin isn't a, like he isn't just like, oh, prediction markets are the greatest things in the world, which you
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
shouldn't be, right? Like any grown up would not be like that, right?
Yeah.
They are amazing and they are going to change a lot of things. But he's being open minded and critical, which I would advocate that everybody should be about absolutely everything.
Yeah.
But
It's
obviously,
good for. Go ahead.
if you're working for a company and your job is to act like this is the only thing that exists in the planet, then I think this is where maybe some of the problems just come
Yeah.
in between those two because he'll call out him, and then
Yeah.
or he
Yeah.
like I think they basically just dig at each other, and
Could
in
be.
subtle ways, but they're not being mean or anything. They're just like
No, yeah.
they're trolling each other
Maybe
basically.
teasing, yeah, teasing each other
Yeah,
with some stuff. Yeah.
I
So
don't
he
think they're
just
friendly enough to tease each other. I don't think
no,
it's that.
okay. Yeah. Okay. So even though when we don't cover John Wayne content, we talk about him.
Yeah,
Love you, man.
John.
Hope to have
He's
you on the show.
omnipresent
Yeah.
as John.
Ubiquitous. Yeah. Hope to have you on the show someday. So basically, he's saying Cauchy volume was down for the fourth Saturday in a row. November 1st, around 300 million. November 8th, 270, 10% less. November 15th, 268, which actually is the same, right? November 22,
Yeah.
252, which is not that far from this. Anyway, I would say it could be natural, includes price picks. Okay, maybe it has to do with I'm not following the schedule for American football. It might have to do with the games that are going on, something like
Maybe
that.
there's
I
more
think it
betting at the beginning of a season than there is at the end.
could,
I would
yeah,
suspect that or and as there is as you go in, right? I'd suspect that there is more betting.
yeah, it could be the case, but I mean, it's not something that calls my attention. But it's interesting how he's just for highlighting here,
Yeah,
because
it doesn't look like
otherwise it
a
seems, yeah,
weakening
otherwise it seems we
in
are just
general.
saying everything's growing, everything's going really well. This is
Yeah,
it.
which is
Sometimes not
doesn't
the
it never
case.
happens.
Yes, we need to have different voices here. Okay, and Kaushi announced a partnership with StockX, which, let's see, now you know. Questions? I mean, I hate when we have these kind of descriptions for our Twitter account. I don't know what StockX. I would just guess they have something to do with cultural betting on
Collectibles.
brands.
It's
Collectibles,
collectibles.
yes. So
Yeah.
Labubu, Supreme.
So maybe
Oh,
it's
and
like these shoes are coming out. How much will they be on the secondary market after a month?
it could be
That sort of thing.
Jordans. I don't know. Pokemon, Jordans,
Yeah.
Supreme, Labubu. Trade collectible prediction markets only on Kalshi. So it's good. It's nice. Kalshi is expanding for this cultural part of the prediction markets that we've been talking about. We
Yeah.
deeply believe that this is a niche and prediction markets can grow a lot with those niches.
Yeah. For
And by the
sure.
way, I
And
saw
well done for getting a partnership that then immediately Polymarket does not announce having the same partner.
that's that's it.
Because
Yeah.
that is you guys just canceling each other's out at that point. But like the UFC one and the StockX one, these are good. These like expand awareness of
Yes.
prediction markets to everybody, which is dope.
Yeah, it shows us that you guys are not playing exactly the same game, which is interesting, right? Which is
Yeah.
interesting. So this was from Walter Bloomberg. So in Las Vegas, Kalshi is king, the information. So for 15 years, Goldman Sachs Private Tech Conference in Las Vegas has been the event for taking the pulse of startup deal making. Years ago, it was possible to run into founders such as Uber's Travis Kalanick and Instagram's Kevin Systrom, raising money for the then small startups. The conference is much bigger now, but it remains a nexus for investors who want to throw money at hot startups. Hottest company, Kalshi, the prediction market site, was the star of the show. CEO Tarek Mansour, a former Goldman intern, got a prime speaking spot. The business was small last year, now it's big, he said. Nonetheless, the startup's executives told investors behind closed doors it had grown trading volume 6 times in the last 6 months. This growth likely explains the investor rush. So there is, I
Yeah.
just wanted to
And none of them
highlight. I
can
mean,
afford Polymarket.
it seems not anymore, right? After the
No,
two
because
billion
like
investment.
Polymarket's going for like a $10 to $12 billion right raise. Like, at what point does it? At what point does it stop making sense to somebody investing? You know, like yeah, it's going to explode, but like, that's a question. That's not me being skeptical. It's just like actually,
Mhm.
like at what point do you say I can buy more value from Kalshi because we
The
reckon you
return,
guys
right?
will always be quite big, and it's better to go down to
Mhm.
Kalshi. But also, like he used to work there, right? So he's definitely in there because he used to work there.
Yeah, yeah. But it's nice. I mean, for the
But
last few days,
Shane, I
have
don't think
only
Shane worked anywhere else, right? He just did his own startup, and then
it's
that
just
was it. I have
startup.
no job. My his CV is Polymarket.
I use it to code from my bathroom a few years ago,
Yeah.
and now I'm this self-made billionaire. That's
Mhm.
it.
No such thing as a
And
self-made billionaire. And I
what?
reckon the billionaires will tell you that, but it's the media that says self-made. There's no, you never do it on your own. You do it with lots of other people.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It brings more value if you say that it's
Sounds better.
self-made.
Sounds
Just
better.
like
Makes you. But I
homemade,
reckon, I reckon
handmade,
he wouldn't even
self-made.
say that about himself.
Yeah, probably not. But okay. We can have him on the show and ask him, do you
Yeah,
feel yourself as self-made or probably
yeah.
okay. The partnership, okay, this is Myriad. They are announcing a partnership with Walrus Protocol. So the partnership builds on Myriad's ambition to become a fully on-chain predictive market protocol, replacing a legacy storage model that combined decentralized storage and cloud storage. So it's cool. I mean, it's nice to see these initiatives. So
Mm.
products trying to be fully on-chain, decentralized. I mean, there's just sometimes there's a trade-off. I hope that they don't suffer with that because sometimes when everything's fully
Everything on chain is a
decentralized,
trade-off.
it is. I
And I
mean, it
think
gets
what this
slower,
is
it
my
gets
feeling is like
buggy.
if we want to move away from centralized systems that extract and abuse us, then we must take the hit somewhere else.
Yeah, yeah,
And that is the trade-off fundamentally in the end. If you don't want money printing and banks that can close your bank account and keep your money, you must have Bitcoin, which takes 10 minutes to do a settlement, you know? That's it. And you must pay for that settlement based on uh, how active things are on the network,
the
which
chain is.
is
Yeah,
really cheap to try
yeah.
like it's really cheap right now to do stuff on Bitcoin.
Because nobody wants to use Bitcoin right now. That's the thing. When Bitcoin's cheap, nobody wants it. It's just like
Even after the halving, when runes were pumping, it was still not that expensive.
no. Did something happen? Did something happen specifically, or
No,
it's just
no, it's
demand
just
for
like it's
the
always
chain?
fear. It's always just, oh, you're going to clog the network. And yeah, there was the times I paid like tens of dollars for a transaction,
Mm-hmm.
which I regret now. But but if I had waited till like Sunday afternoon, it'd have been fine,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah, yeah,
I've used Lightning, and Lightning is almost feeless. Like I don't like cheaper than
yeah,
Solana, cheaper than Sage, cheaper than everything, and it's like instant. It happens instantly in front of you like a credit card. So
yeah, yeah,
guys, we've got the rails. We just need to get the fuck off the horse
yeah.
that we're riding right now.
And yeah, so I mean, in this case, shout out to Myriad because it's interesting the guys making these move while we are growing their business as well, you know, because
Mhm.
as you said, there's always a trade-off. I mean, I'm totally down for protocols that are going fully on chain, but I understand the trade-off. So it's great to see this kind of initiative in this stage of the building. Okay. Once again, he's here, Dustin Gauker. This is from last Thursday, and he was
And
just
Dustin,
posting
we're in
in.
your DMs. Stop
Yeah,
ignoring
bro.
us. Come on the show.
Yeah,
We're not that weird. We're a bit weird. We're not
a
that
little
weird.
bit weird, but it's part of the game, right? So, in case
Yeah,
you
we're
missed
not
it
gonna get you
last
to.
night,
We're not trying to trap you, homie. We're not out there like try to like. Yeah, there's no trap here. Just come
and
on,
we
hang
are
out.
totally open for your opinions if you want to.
If they're
I mean, if
not the
you
same
want
as
to,
yours.
yeah, if you want to come here just to criticize and highlight the risks and the problems with prediction markets, I'm down to hear that.
Yeah,
So, in case you missed it, last night DraftKings and FanDuel are leaving the American Gaming Association as they move into prediction
love
markets. I will read these
this.
more as the American Game Association and the biggest sport books are not aligned on prediction markets. Then DraftKings and FanDuel are now besties with Kalshi and Polymarket.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is an interesting. This is a
This
really
will
interesting.
cause like this is definitely there'll be people inside going, is this the beginning of the end for like these gambling associations, these regulators and shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all membership based company or
Yeah.
organizations, right? You need to pay to be in them. And you either pay by the fees that you pay to get in to actually like to be regulated, or you're actually
Mm-hmm.
paying a membership. I'm not entirely sure like what the
I mean,
like how
his
the
take.
AGA is structured,
Yeah. So
because it
his
might be a
takeaway
private
here.
thing rather than a government thing.
Usually they are private things, you know, because it's associations. So you need
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be.
yeah.
I mean,
It's
you
like
can create an
advertised as association.
association. Yeah, yeah, you can create an
Yeah,
association, and people related to that team can association if they follow some rules, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's how it
That's my
works.
thinking.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, his takeaway was great. So it's not that DraftKings and FanDuel are now besties with Kalshi and Polymarket, which they are going to compete in the future
Yeah,
for sure. But it's the case that the American Game Association and the biggest sports books, they are not aligned on prediction
exactly.
markets. And we've been talking to people from traditional sports books in the betting industry, and most of them, I mean, I would say they don't get it so far. They don't get what you
No,
can do with prediction
they
markets.
they don't understand.
They
They just see it as betting on chain. They do not understand. And it. I have a call next tomorrow, actually, um, and it's with a very big organization, and I'm just like, it'll be in, and they've been in the game for ages, right? And I'm just interested to understand what the perspective is because I believe they all just think it is betting, but
Mhm.
called something differently. Like they don't understand when you put it on chain, it becomes a token, then it's a
Yeah,
tokenized asset, and the tokenized asset can then be used in different places as
to do,
collateral. And
yeah,
or you know what I mean, or you can get leverage with it. Like they don't
yeah,
understand that this is it's all going to happen, and it's all going to happen in a way that you don't control the price,
yeah,
right? Like
that's it.
you don't set the odds, the market sets the odds, and you don't have
And
any control over it. You're the software provider.
and we are going to talk about it in a few minutes
Sweet.
in this show. Okay, a little bit more of the rush between prediction. I don't know if this is the correct word, but okay, let's say the fight between TradFi and trade gambling and prediction markets. This is from Aaron. Aaron has been posting great content. We always cover. Love you, Aaron. So, okay, deleted my reply from Victor Rocha after getting a little too heated. So, Victor posted, here's how I see it's playing out. Cauchy will still be around, but they will lose sports betting. You will still be able to wager on the Oscars or Tarek's Morning Stow, but sports betting will be gone, and so will the manufactured exuberance. The valuation will nosedive, and it goes. Then Aaron posted, couldn't be more bullish on prediction markets. This thread is hilarious. The old guard keeps attacking instead of giving any reason their model is better for users besides regulation to protect them. That's fear talking. And then Vitor got really pissed and said, "Oh, fuck off! We're taking politics and policy here. If you want a conversation about the player, go back to Reddit." It was really unpolite, but I mean, it
Who
highlights.
is this guy?
So Victor Rocha
Let's click on
is
this guy.
Pechanga Band of Venus, editor of PechangaNet Conference, chair of the Indian Gaming
Oh, that makes
Association.
loads of sense why they're scared. Because that's how
Makes
they
sense,
make
right?
money. Oh, come on, player.
It's how
You
they,
got, come
yeah,
on, my friend. This is like, that's
that's it.
ridiculous. We know why you're scared. So
This
what
is
you
what
go and
Aaron,
do is
this is what
build
Aaron's
one of these
highlight.
fucking things.
Yeah,
Use
this is
your
fear
money from
talking.
your reserves and build one of these. Don't sit there and say that you're going to politically leverage us. Do you think Trump gives a fuck about that stuff? Trump and his family like money. You need to remember that. They like money. They don't give a fuck. Like that. Oh, that's crazy. Come on, Victor. You are dead
The,
wrong. I know what he's
Dude,
saying. They'll push back using politics and policy,
they will, for
right?
sure.
You can push
Yeah.
back all you like. Polymarket was still smashing it in the US
This,
before you guys, before
this is what's happening
before they
already
got
in
regulated.
Nevada. Remember we covered this a couple of weeks ago. That Cauchy was
Yeah,
having problems to get a lawyer in Nevada to represent them in the
yeah,
lawsuits they're fighting
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
it.
the guy
I
wouldn't
mean,
live there anymore.
yeah. I mean, it's Aaron in the end. Aaron is right. I mean, this is fear talking. The only
This is
fact
fear.
the only fact that I mean, the simple fact that we see this guy writing a thread to defend traditional betting is that he's worried. I mean, if you're not worried, you don't even spend your time writing about that shit.
Exactly.
That's
You
it.
just don't. You
You,
don't care.
you just don't
You
care.
actually don't care. But he's like,
Exactly.
oh, prediction
That's
markets
it.
are going to die, dude. Look, who ran the gambling industry before everybody else? It was a mafia, right? And if the mafia couldn't stop change, and they literally murdered people to stop change, then is you're not going to stop it.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that some guy?
This yes, senior betting analyst at bookies. Okay, it's interesting. So until the Supreme Court makes a final determination as to whether sports event contracts constitute sports betting or not, the quality argument will always be secondary. Yeah, because they are playing by the rules, and the rules are in
Yeah,
their favor right now. The legal
yeah,
fight, it's all the matters intervening. Okay, yes, right now it's a legal fight, but I mean scenarios change all the time when it comes to legal.
yeah.
Would caution anyone affiliated with a prediction market from using the terms sports betting in any social posts or marketing materials. Messigo noted several such instances in her lawsuit against Cauchy. Messigo is Attorney General of
The
the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So, and anyone who
is she?
postulates about how they think Scotus might interpret such things as opposed to offering a legal argument is being reckless on either side. Okay,
That's
I
a fair
mean,
point. Fair
it
point. You
is, it
don't
is
know.
fair point. You
See,
don't
I
want
think
to
this
talk
is a
about,
reasonable thing, right? And it's saying, look, don't use sports betting, don't use betting, blah blah
yeah,
blah. Well,
yeah,
maybe
yeah, yeah,
sports
yeah.
betting's the main term that's a problem, right? Because you bet in every market. It doesn't matter if it's
You,
sports,
I mean,
Bitcoin,
it depends.
oil,
It
gold. It's
depends
all
how
bet.
you understand bet. Because when you buy any asset, you're betting on that. And
Well,
you
an
say, I
ETF is
mean,
a bet then.
It is. I mean, it
It's
could be,
more of a bet than actually buying the asset. Because if you buy the
when,
asset, you buy gold, you still get the underlying value of gold if it collapses.
let me tell you something.
Buy
Okay,
the ETF,
if you buy a stock, are you betting on a company?
yes,
That's
you're
it.
betting on the
That's it.
success and for that company.
Exactly. Yeah, or the management of the company. They will take profit. They will make profits. They will make good products, good services, and right. I mean, so it
Yeah,
depends on how you treat betting as a word. So, but I understand what he's saying. Unless we do, we create different words, or we start to use particular phrasing or specific words for to talk about prediction markets. I mean, it's the word that is available right now. But
yeah,
I get what he means.
I get that. But the other guy was like out of order. Like
No,
he
yeah,
clearly is stuck in the past, and
yeah,
and that's not a good place to be. And also, I would never
it's
talk to
not.
Jason Bourne like that.
Never, bro. You don't know
Have you
this guy.
seen what he does to people? And he's
You don't
silent.
know.
He's a
You
silent
don't
killer.
know
He
what
does
he's
the maths,
capable
then he
of.
murders you with the maths.
That's
Don't
it.
fuck with him.
And
Mm-mm.
he's going to play the Odyssey role in the next journey that he has now, which we
What?
covered last week. The new movie, bro. Troy
What?
Odyssey? Not Troy Odyssey. Homer's
What?
Odyssey. I can share with you. I might not.
Mm.
Okay.
No,
New
I think I know what you're saying. I think I know what
Odyssey.
you're talking.
New Odyssey movie.
The
Okay.
Christopher Nolan one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the Greek one. Yeah, yeah. All
Yeah, the
right,
Greek
cool.
one.
That'll be
Yeah,
cool.
Christopher Nolan. Christopher. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, you don't play around with this guy. I wouldn't.
Don't mess with him. Don't look at
I
that profile.
wouldn't.
Don't
I
fuck with
wouldn't. So Nick Prezer. Okay, it's great hopium, but come on. Okay, the founder of one of
him.
the biggest chain ecosystem launched a meme coin that is sitting at a 15 million FTV. I don't know what meme coin he's talking about, but okay, 15 million fully diluted valuation. 1 year ago, the same launch would have gone to billions, which true, perfect. The meme coin super cycle, it's over. Perfect again. Dude,
Yes.
you this is an A plus so far. Prediction market super cycle is here. Fuck, bro. Not yet. Not yet. I
No,
mean,
you
that's
crashed on the
it.
last corner. You
Yeah.
crashed on the last corner. It's not here yet, man. You were like, man, you just spun it a bit, and the wheel. You hit the wall. You hit the wall, Nick. We love it. Like you say, most of the things you say
Yeah.
are right. The super cycle isn't here. That narrative died
He's
8
in
weeks
here.
ago.
Yes, that's
Eight
it. I
weeks
mean,
ago it died. When Kalshi stopped saying it, but we all stopped saying it because we knew the super cycle's not here. And actually, that
it's
regulatory
not
debate
here.
definitely says that the betting industry isn't ready to give up their title. So
That's
we're
it.
not in the
We're going
super
to see.
cycle till we've
Right.
crushed that down and been like, we are kings, now build the tools and do what you like, people.
Yes,
Make
that's
merry.
it.
Make hay
That's
while
it.
the sun shines, my people. That's what Shane and what's his name, Tarek's standing on top of
Derek
their
and
king
Shane.
like this.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I wish we were there, but we are not quite there
No,
yet.
we're not. And
And I
I
don't
don't
know. I
think we're
don't.
there
And the
because
thing is,
this journey's going to be awesome, and there's loads
it
of cool
is.
shit still to happen. We're not in
Yeah,
the super cycle yet.
we
That's
don't
next
need to
season.
push
Yes, he's
that.
right. Meme coins are dead. The super cycle of meme coins is over, but this isn't
That's
immediately
it.
going to replace it. That's degen mentality. You've got to build. Something has to build for a bit.
That's it. And I mean, as much as I wanted to see a super cycle, and as much as I wanted to see things moving really fast, I think it's going to take a while,
Yeah.
a few years,
I
I
think the
would say.
super cycle needs, well, maybe the meme coin one it would suggest that it doesn't, but I think it needs more grounding in like regulation to see this,
Mm-hmm,
right? Like
mm-hmm. Yeah,
because this really is in the real world. It's not normal crypto bullshit, right? It
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
this is real shit. This
And
is the
if in
first crypto use mainstream crypto use app
so
ever.
think about it. So last week we were talking about maybe potentially in the near future we are going to have the traditional stocks exchange, futures exchange, and potentially uh, prediction market exchange, like these future contracts. If that is going to happen, and which would bring, I mean, a massive legitimacy to prediction markets, and would open the doors to the average Joe anywhere in the world. Of course, we need well-established regulation and legislation around that. I mean, stop thinking about fantasies that, okay, we are going to make it, we are going to be the biggest in the world without know your customer, without regulation, people don't give a shit. That's not how it works, guys. That's not how it
But
works.
well, that's not how it works right now, and I don't fully buy what you're saying either, right? But
I
what we
know, I
need is
know.
normalization of crypto wallets being the way people interact with businesses, right? And then you can do KYC or no KYC, right? It doesn't really matter at that point. Then people can choose if they're comfortable with KYC or not, right? And I think
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
realistically, most people, the normies will just be like not even think about whether that's a thing or not. But more
Mm-hmm.
sophisticated people will think
They
about that.
will. They will care.
And
Yeah, yeah.
and the regulation thing, it's just like, look, I'm not. I think regulation can be very overreaching, highly politicized, and not really cater to. They have the ideals of catering to the end user and catering to the population, but in the end, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really work out that clean. It actually ends up quite murky.
Mm-hmm.
Not deliberately, just because they're dealing with large amounts of money and they're being swayed in conversations by different groups, right? And whoever has the most money tends to be able to sway.
Yeah.
But
No, I get it. I
if we
get
see a
it.
playbook for prediction markets,
I'm
why are
more
we not just
skeptic.
looking
I'm
at
just more
crypto and
skeptical.
Bitcoin?
Yeah, I'm just more skeptical than you with all that. But yeah,
No,
bro,
but I'm not thinking in
I,
like, and we'll be old people by the time it happens.
I think
Like
so.
degens, people who are into Ethereum, degens, like see all those guys, they're all thinking like couple of years windows. That's fucking ridiculous. You don't replace the banking system in a couple of years. It'll take
Yeah.
50 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 60, right? It might be our kids who are the first main adopters. It might be like their kids. You don't know, but it
Mm-hmm.
requires a massive cultural shift inside people's heads, not just in their
That's
behavior,
true.
but inside their heads.
That's true. That's true. So let's move forward to this one. It is still about the elections, the mayor election in New York. So Andy Hall is professor at Stanford, and he's an advisor at A16Z Crypto and Meta. So if you become an advisor to A16Z and Meta, it means that you're smart. And if you're a
Yes,
professor at Stanford as
and
well.
you love money.
Yes. And of course,
I'm
we
only
need
joking.
to,
That's unfair. But it's
yeah.
just
No, but I mean, why not, right? So I always assume that I'm dumb and I should listen and read people that smarter people read. And this is why let's go through his content. So 2 weeks ago, I spent election night in New York City in a room with traders betting on real elections. He's talking about prediction market, guys. Normally, obscure off-cycle election races saw around 400 million in volume. Market swung wildly on social media rumors. Prices became proof that candidates won. Today, I'm publishing what I learned about how to design and govern prediction markets that make us smarter about politics, and launching my newsletter, Free Systems. So okay, when they work when they work well, prediction markets aggregate individual signals to give us a clearer shared picture of a highly complex political environment. So how do we design them to give us the clearest possible picture? I see three challenges that will make or break them. Manipulation. When markets shape perceptions, who tries to move prices? Discovery. How do users find the right markets at the right time? And resolution. Who decides truth? So the piece draws. Fuck. Okay, the piece draws on my election night research, historical cases, and political science and economic research, including blah 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 and many others. So shed light on these three key questions. The TLDR. People will try to manipulate electoral markets, but market corrections will punish them just as they have in the past. Manipulation by the subject of a contract is a more serious concern, but there are ways to address it and it isn't relevant to the most important elections. So we will need the UIs, news feeds, and AI agents to help users surface the most relevant contracts in a world of thousands or millions of relevant political contracts.
Yeah.
We will need to get smarter about how to define the truth regarding contested political outcomes at scale in order to help prediction markets achieve their full potential. Let me know what you think. And then he shares a link here to the newsletter with a deeper dive on this. So the bigger picture, AI is racing ahead, reshaping our thinking and our institutions faster than we can redesign the rules that govern it. Free system follows experiments, technical, political, and economic that could steer this system toward liberty rather than control. Okay, it's an interesting take, and
Yeah.
it's a perspective from a person who's part of the crypto space, but also the academic space, but not
Yeah.
regurgitating the echo chamber that we've been living on.
Yeah, because with a lot of the echo chamber stuff, it doesn't necessarily hold the voices of reality and what's going on, right? As much as we didn't agree with that guy who was like, "Fuck protection markets, you bunch of little bitches," right? And his old man voice, "You fucking old bastards." You. Um, he had a fair. What he was between the lines, what he was saying is, "We'll fight this." And this is
Hmm.
not going to be an easy road, right? And this is
Hmm.
another thing. It's just like there's a lot of things to consider. This isn't like to the moon, right? Like, and I guess you need to be around a few cycles, and you will see me on comment on account a few times, like how many cycles you've been around. Because once you've seen a couple of cycles, you start to realize the same shit keeps appearing in different places. The same pattern of behavior, same mentality, same speak, and none
That's
of
it.
it's grounded in reality. All of it's grounded in, can I get rich by saying this? Right? And it's like
That's true.
once you've seen that a few times, you're like, oh no, that's another like, can I get rich cheerleader?
That's it.
So it's good
That's
to
it.
listen to voices like this. This
We
is
see
like, I
this
don't
over and
know.
over. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Over and over. Every cycle you see it. Um, so yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Aaron's
so
back.
Aaron's
We
back.
must love this guy so much. He did say he would
I
come on the
love
show,
him.
by the way. So
I
we just
love
need
him
to
since he was a kind of an
drop the mute. Don't do it. We're
CIA
doing movies.
agent,
We've already
fighting
did
for
the movie
liberty.
thing. You can't do it twice in one show.
Shit. I'm running out of content, bro. That's it. That's it.
He is your
Okay.
content.
This is okay. This
Remember
is
when I
okay.
told you that like women have this rule where they take
Yeah.
the last
Don't go.
accessory off?
Don't go
I've
the
told
extra
you about
step.
this. Just
You
don't
told
do the
me.
extra joke. It goes too far
Yeah.
and becomes insulting at times.
I understand. I understand. So what we want to check here. Can we rely on prediction markets to understand where Bitcoin is going next? So this from November 21st, 3 days ago, Bitcoin at $83,000. See how traders are pricing the odds. It crosses lower by year ends. And then, so I'm using this as reference so we can check the prices here. And this is interesting. So Cauchy has two different markets for this. How high will Bitcoin get and how low will
Well,
Bitcoin
yeah, I
get?
think they're good markets. They're good fun ones.
They are, but it's different
Yeah,
from Polymarket.
yeah, yeah,
Polymarket
yeah.
go has only one. What price will
Specific
Bitcoin
price
hit?
ranges.
Specific. So
Yeah.
from Cauchy, how low Bitcoin can go? Let's see. Or actually, how high Bitcoin can go. So 80%, which is the top one, 80% only believe that it can reach 130 and go above. I mean, just people are not believing on the 150 anymore.
No, no.
Anyway, I mean, tops best prediction on Bitcoin high is 130, which is 8%, dude, which it's not high at all.
No,
When we
it's
go
92%
to,
saying it's not going to go that
it's
direction.
not going, yeah, the meeting is 93% saying no, no way we are going to 130. But when you go to how low Bitcoin can go, okay, 61% of people believe that Bitcoin can go below 80%. So most people believe Bitcoin can go as low as 80 or below 80, but not as many people are believing that Bitcoin can go below 70. So let's say, okay, 61% believe that Bitcoin can be between 70K and 80K until the end of this year in Cauchy. In Polymarket, let's see here. So the higher range is Bitcoin, and it's pretty similar to Cauchy. 61% believes that Bitcoin will go below 80K. It's exactly this year, 61% below. So this is interesting. No arbitrage at all in this market here.
Yeah.
Same.
So
So this is good. This is so for using prediction markets as a source of truth. We have two different markets with two different volume, two different kinds of traders, access in theory to different countries, different markets,
but
but they are
same
telling
price
us the
data.
same story. They are telling us the same story.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
60,
But so
more than the. Go ahead, Nick. Yeah.
so I'm thinking like, okay, so Mike, let's say it goes down to 80, right? It only needs to wick down for that market, right? It doesn't need to stay down there. So that's not like, oh my god, it's over. If it wicks down in there, then 80 happened, right? And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But like if we kind of just look at what happened this year, right? Like, so retail hasn't showed up. It's totally sidelined. We've got like the government shutdowns in the US. Recessions are everywhere, right? Like they're everywhere. The governments might not be fully calling it, but if nothing's growing and jobs are going down or static, then we are in recession, whether the government says it or not. We had this huge deleveraging in October, which was fucking mental. We've got like market makers are broken from that deleveraging, and we've got institutions selling, and you can see that through the ETF. There's also rumors of market makers going bankrupt, but they're minimal rumors. There are rumors,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of the market makers got absolutely destroyed. Maybe not bankrupt, but heavily hurt and have to go raise liquidity to go back into the market, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what these numbers represent is this 84, sorry, 8084 is kind of like the 100-day moving average, right? And we slammed into that. And if we maintain there, I think we might be good. I don't like, I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
professional trader, right? But I think if we maintain that, we might be good for like it coming back. And probably somebody sitting at the other end going, no, motherfucker, I don't know what you're talking about. But if we go down to that 70 range, the 70 range is the 200-day moving average, or it was the other day when I was checking, right? It's like 69. 69.70 was the top of the market the last time. So
So,
if we
yeah.
go down there, then the cycle's over.
Fuck.
As far as I'm concerned, if we go down to the last
No,
cycle's
bro.
all-time
Give
high,
me,
cycle's
give me,
over.
give me hoping, bro. Give me hoping. This is
No,
not
but
what
I
I'm
think I feel
doing.
like it would be
But
very
again,
hard. Like I
I
don't
was,
know what else would need to happen for that to happen.
and I was just
Right? We would
checking.
need to see a collapse of something.
We needed these kind of checks to change the market,
No,
but
but we need
it
them
doesn't seem
next
they are
year.
coming. It doesn't seem they're coming this year.
If I don't
Yeah,
think they'll
yeah,
come. I don't know if they'll come. I don't know. But
me
if I
neither.
was
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
out checks, I'd give them at a point where people would go gambling in the stock market. They're not going to do that at Christmas, and they're not going to do that right after Christmas. That's like
Hmm.
February, March territory, and you want to see a big stimulus. Also, there are not by-elections. What are they called? Like local elections in the US next
Hmm.
year, and
Hmm.
Trump is going to have to pump the shit out of the economy so he doesn't look like an asshole and get killed in those elections, right? So the politics of the world will be gearing around next year rather than this year. There's nothing happening this year, you know.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But that says if we hold these sort of numbers, I'm not like bearish, you know.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm not.
yeah.
I just don't know if we'll see a big
So
pump.
we've
I would like
been
to see like a stronger price action,
so
but not
we've been to
necessarily.
second 76,000 back in April this year. So I mean, I don't know.
Yep.
We might run back to that territory, as you said.
Yep.
That's it.
But
I
hitting that
don't.
twice in one cycle is not ideal.
Yeah, it's not
70,
something. Oh,
that's
actually,
76. But what I'm saying
yeah.
is
So in
70
March.
is the 200 moving, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, okay.
70 is a
Below,
200
like
day moving average.
it will be 10% below this,
And then
the lowest lows of this cycle here, around
if we
10%
remember the
lower.
previous cycle, and again, like my numbers are not like damn spot specific. I'm sure there's traders that would be able to say it. So 20K was more or less the high in the previous cycle to the last cycle, right? And
Mm-hmm.
when
That's
the
true.
price collapsed last cycle, it went through the 20K down to 15.
That's true.
So
That's
that's what I'm
true.
saying. If we hit that, it was probably going to go further down.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can totally confirm that this is an accumulation phase, as the
Mm-hmm.
institutions like to call it.
Yeah.
And we're not all going to be mega rich this season. So let's double down on
Maybe.
prediction markets and win.
Yeah, the thing is, prediction markets are there. You can make money. Doesn't matter the price
Prediction
of
markets
Bitcoin.
don't give a fuck about the Bitcoin cycle.
Okay. This is just an update on the poly market ecosystem landscape. I just might try to be. Damn, I cannot zoom this more. I mean, just the feedback. It's cool to put a lot of information on this chart, and it makes it look that the ecosystem is growing. But when it came to infrastructure, what's okay? MetaMask, Rabi doesn't make any sense. Why? I
No,
mean,
that was
wallets.
there
You
beforehand. That's not necessarily
yeah,
infrastructure.
yeah,
Well,
it
I
was there. I
suppose.
mean,
No, wait a minute. No, no, no. No,
hmm.
that's not true. Because if they embed prediction markets into it, I don't know if it's infrastructure at that point,
Okay,
but
okay, you can make deposit on Optimism, Arbitrum, Base, BNB. It doesn't mean that's infrastructure for that prediction market.
well, it
Okay,
is
media and
infrastructure for the prediction
creators.
market because it needs to run on it. I know you're thinking
I don't
specifically
know.
the prediction
I'm
market,
thinking
right? But
about
the
it
prediction market is
specifically.
built on top of
Yes.
it. That's anything something's built on is
Okay,
infrastructure.
let's add here AWS and all other things. That's the thing. Why not? I
True.
mean, it
But
will
I think
be
we need to keep the chains do need
my
to be there
point.
because it's an important aspect of it, right? Depends your
Hmm,
fees and stuff like that
I don't
depend
know.
on the chain.
QB, QB.
Diego's not
I'm
convinced people.
still.
Somebody convince him
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not convinced. I don't want to be convinced because in the end, I just want to be myself. I just want to complain that we are not here. Where's the
because you
dollar
love
trade
fucking
show?
complaining.
I know, and I gonna like
You're
it,
the
but I gonna say I want to see. I want to see the dollar trade show here. What should we do? And of course, all my love. That's it. Moving forward. Car. Okay, just wait. Oh, okay. This comes to the self-aware kind of
market.
prediction markets. Kind of. So just wait until Baron finds out about this market. A 12% chance Trump says poly market this year. As much as I would like it to happen, it's not happening. Thanks for the free money. Okay, it will be a cool trade. It will be nice to see. But this is the kind of market that we discussed. I mean, it's on the hand of one person to decide where this market is coming. I mean, it's something that's under someone's control. Let's see how it's going. I have this here. Okay, it didn't change at all the last few days. It's interesting. It's a
Still
good
time
one.
though. Plenty of time. You could just say it
Wow,
on the Christmas Eve or Christmas Day address. You could just be
5 weeks.
walk up to the mic and go Poly market,
F-
and then just walk away. Poly market. Merry Christmas, bitches. And just leave.
That would be
Trump,
nice.
do that for us. Oh, do it
That
for
would be
us.
cool, bro. That would be cool. Okay, so this is from Moses. We've been covering the content from Moses content, and usually it's really good stuff. Let's go with this. Okay, one of the craziest poly market bets occurred on September 10th, 2025. On that day, Oracle had its best performance ever, which its stock price soaring over a 40% gain. So this phenomenal increase gave Larry Ellison the title of the world's richest person. Following this spectacular rise, the market, Elon, no longer richest, began trading of over 95%. The high confidence in the market seemed justified, as preliminary calculations suggested Ellison's estimated assets were about 5% greater than Elon Musk after the Oracle spike. However, the resolution source for this market was the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, which only updates once per day upon market closing.
Know
Shortly
the
after,
rules. Know the resolution source.
this is my gospel here. I've been saying this.
Hmm.
Shortly after reaching its peak, Oracle's stock began to drop, falling almost 5% from its intraday high. Simultaneously, Tesla's stock started to see a modest gain. This created a period of intense dispute and anxiety among bettors regarding whether Edison would still hold the title at the precise moment the official update arrived. The final update brought the stunning results. Elon Musk remained the richest person, holding assets valued at approximately $10 billion, or about 2% more than Ellison. $10 billion more. So in the week that followed, Tesla stock climbed about 20%, while Oracle saw a minor dip, increasing Musk's lead. 2 months later, Tesla and Musk maintain a very decent margin ahead of any other competitor. Sadly, for those who bought into the market at high percentage, tens of thousands of dollars were lost. The outcome was decided simply because Oracle's stock could not maintain its price for just a few more hours until the official market close and index update. Fuck, this is sad, but these are the rules. Conclusion:
No
when
crying at the casino.
observing, yeah, when observing volatile markets being bonds at high 90%, 9 plus percentage, it's not a reason to ape in, especially not without doing your own research and checking the resolution details. This is the most important takeaway from this, guys. When you decide to do that, never stake more than you are willing to lose, and always have money outside the markets to regain the losses if one bond fails. That's it. It's great.
Moses,
So
I'm going to get you a stone with those things carved into it. This is what Moses thinks of.
actually, he wasn't
I'm going
gave
to
the
carve
stone.
it next to a bush that I set on fire, just
Did
to make it
did
more
he
authentic.
did he craved the stuff in stone, or he was gave him
Yeah,
the
yeah,
stuff?
yeah. He came back. He went up the mountain, Mount Sinai, right? Went up, I think it was
Yeah, I
Mount
think
Sinai.
so.
Got God appeared. Dun, 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 got the 90s. There was a burning bush. I don't know if he appeared in the burning bush, or if Moses was just mad at everything and set the bush on fire. I'm not sure, but um, they say it was an echinacea bush. And if it was an echinacea bush, I think that has DMT in it. And he was basically
but that
smoking
but
DMT and
there
going,
is
"This is the fucking will of God."
yeah.
I don't think MD should play prediction markets well on DMT. Just I'm not saying that, and I don't think Moses should say that either.
there is only one way to know, right? I always say that. Only one way to know. Go ahead, try it out, and let us know how was your experience. Okay, this is interesting. I mean, it's causation. It doesn't mean correlate, or what? Causation doesn't mean correlation. That's the say, right?
Yeah, that's what we say.
Bitcoin price to polymarket US chart. I love how people just compare stuff that has nothing to do to each other. Find the difference. Are we about to explode? So basically, this is real polymarket US go live. Okay, there are similarities here. First, there was a dip, a recovery, let's say a stabilization phase here, then another dip. But polymarket market is pumping while Bitcoin was just there. It might pump as well, but I don't see any correlation with those markets. But this is interesting. This is the open thing that people see. It's cool.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't.
move
What we're
forward
saying here,
here.
they're not
Yeah,
related.
no, they are not related. There's nothing to do. It could be a coincidence. And now we have a couple of posts here about like top traders, which is really cool. So sports poly market trader with over $300,000, and this is amazing. Almost 90% win rate. Sports
Oh,
NBA, yeah, gaming, NFL, and similar markets are his favorite categories. About his wallet, he has 21 open positions with a total volume of $17,000, more than 4,000 predictions in total. And we've been seeing this. There's not only a way to play, people with uh, an incredible amount of trades and people with just a few trades. But
yeah.
this is incredible.
Do what makes you feel
Four,
comfortable.
yeah. So 4K predictions in total and almost 90% win rate. His biggest loss is $4,000 in the division series subcategory, often buys some outcomes at very low prices. His strategy is built around undervalued outcomes with high profit potential. Check this profile. It's from this is from Jasper Pell. Let's check another one here. This trader makes $600,000 with one bet. one bet and disappeared. X9X9X joined Polymarket yesterday to make only one bet. It was on November 20th. Capital versus Canadians. Cap wins. He turned $500,000 into over $1 million in 2 hours. This is size. This is
Yeah,
size.
this is
After
size.
he claimed his prize, he withdrew it immediately to Aster. Aster is the perpetual platform on BNB,
What?
right?
What, he
Isn't
went gambling right after he gambled? I got a cousin
it?
like that. I got a cousin
Yeah,
like that, man.
I'm tired of sports.
I'm one
Let
in the kind
the
of
bad
gambling, but I
boys.
want to go extreme gambling. That's where my hobby is, extreme gambling.
So this is an example of insider play. He was hiding his money for days to make one big bet and disappear. That's it. That's it. One more story. This is from Kyle, the writer. Shout out to Kyle. Has been putting great content
The,
here.
the whale, the superstar who goes on with Arthur
What
Hayes and other such
Arthur
people.
Hayes. Yeah, we
Yeah.
mentioned this last Monday. So he was on the live stream for the thread guy, the same stream with Arthur Hayes appeared. So shout out to Kyle. Great content, bro. So a trader gained 800,000 PNL using four trading strategies. See, different from the previous trades that we saw. So it shows that there's a lot of way to make money here. And insane 73 is not 90%, but still 73% win rate is amazing. No sports, scalping, low key things, just clean markets. I analyzed his on chain and polymarket activity, his secret and profile here netted markets. So polymarket has a list of markets that have the almost similar meaning, but they are different. There's always a headliner market and the lost one. After news updates release, here occurs a spread which might be used for you as a measure of claiming profits. Crowd trades head linear market, but you have to enter the lost one following the same odds flow as a headliner. Spread yields can reach up to 50%. It's not as difficult, but it requires fast actions. Mispriced odds. So this is the first strategy. So the second one, mispriced odds. He finds mispriced market odds. The majority of traders join the crowd. Odds become misvalued. Then market needs to be stabilized. That's an organic liquidity flow at any time of the market. Polymarket 2. Cigarettes join the camp of those who trades misvalue odds. Here's the profits. This is the thing. It's not easy, but the guy has been able to put this together. So high quality markets. No doubt there's a liquidity problem on some markets. You can't put five figures into market with four figures volume. So the pick of correct market with enough level of open interest matters too. And trade news. Masses losing the perfect time to enter. Fast hands trade the news and use latecomers as exit liquidity. You have to enter before the masses will, otherwise, you become exit liquidity for those who did. Trade news here means not entry at news, but fix at news. Check his profile. It's cigarettes. So do not stay sidelined and learn those tips and adopt those strategies while they are working. And then he shares here. This is from Polysides, I think, right? This is screen here. Anyway, check this out.
Maybe.
Check
Yeah,
this
yeah.
content.
Pulp,
I
yeah, yeah.
think
Pulp, poly market. No, poly analytics. Poly analytics.
polymarket. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's true. Polymarket
Or
analytics.
poly market analytics. Yeah.
Yeah, from Primo Data. Yeah. So it's interesting to see that people can use different strategies and make money in different ways here. And this is the one you shared with me earlier this morning, right? I think so. So
Yes.
below is the healthiest profit and loss chart there is, and it's pretty common on Polymarket. No wild spikes, no liquidation candles, just steady compounding gains. Unlike stocks, options, meme coins, crypto, perps, etc., traders deal with far fewer political shocks and manipulation out of their control. It
Mm.
actually depends on the market you're trading, right? So everything
Possibly,
is
yeah.
already priced in on poly markets.
I
And
think you can
if there
talk
isn't,
generally though.
he talked generally, yeah. I mean, but if you're going to political markets, of course you're going to suffer the political shocks. But anyway, I mean, in general, that's true. That's your edge. It's also not bare bull cyclical, where you're always trying to time it. This is, yeah, we've
Yeah,
been talking this.
like that's it. That's why we say that predict. This is why prediction markets are like the consumer crypto product right now, because it just doesn't rely on these nonsense. Well, they're not nonsense. We know what they're built on, but these cycles of having to time it right, having to be early, but you don't know when early is.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
like
that's it.
because arguably I've been early forever, right? I still here. I'm
Maybe
still
it's still
early though.
early.
Am
Maybe
I
you're
early
still
or am I
early.
late? I don't know.
Maybe you're still early. Can be that. Yeah.
I think we're still early.
So everything else feels more like a gamble at the moment, and the most experienced polymarket traders will tell you it isn't gambling. It's comprehension. If you can read the room, understand incentives, and follow information, you can profit. By no means it is success guaranteed. Nothing is, right? But my observation amongst the best traders is that the number of reps and how serious you take it matters a lot. Point is, you are still very okay, Nick. This is for you. You are still very early. Lock it in.
Still
Deposit
early.
15K in Polymarket a year ago, sitting here 300K today. It's cool. Fuck.
That's
Okay, this is a
not
great
bad,
chart.
man.
This is a great chart.
Right,
This is
that's
up
it. It's
only.
just like yeah, it's not got all these wax and wane cycles in it. It's like he's constantly going up. It's
Yep.
really good.
Uh,
It's really cool.
Okay, we still have a few ones to go. Oh, this is fuck. This was really interesting from Mangalassi. So this polymarket trader turned $12 into $100,000 in just 11 trades. This is incredible. Okay, he
It's
hit 11
amazing.
wins. Fuck. Can you ask ChatGPT what are the probabilities of hitting 11 wins in a row? Because it could be like a
Oh,
coin. I mean, it's not the same thing
class pro.
because it has. I mean, you have to understand. So, if you do a coin flip in a row, that's totally random, the outcome. But to win 11
Yeah,
wins in
but
a row,
yeah, I
fuck,
know. I mean, it's good. People will
it's
do
not the
it though,
same
because again, if they are competent people and they
for
understand
sure.
what they're trading, they're going to do it. But like, because it's not random,
It's
it
not
isn't
random.
these things. I mean, I presume he's got Bitcoin. No, he's
It's
watching the
he's
chart,
on. He's
right?
only
Like
trading.
he
He's
just
only
knows how to
trading.
analyze.
Yeah, yeah. So proof that even a tiny balance can go big on Polymarket. This is incredible. 11 trades to go from $12 to $100,000 and get 942x return. It's amazing. Do we have the date? Where are the dates? No, we don't have the dates here. We needed more, but yeah, this is amazing. And this is from Greek Gambler. I remember last show he was messaging us, where is my content? I don't see my content there.
Yeah, it's
This
here.
is here,
It's
bro.
here.
This
It's
is here.
arrived. You're
Fuck, I
good
don't
now.
follow you. Now I follow. Damn. Okay, my worst bet so far. And this kind of posts are interesting as well because we've been talking about these great gains, but people not often share how they mismanage risk, how they lost money, and which happens
Yeah,
with most of people. So we need to know
yeah.
this side of story as well. So I risked $700 to win $8 at 98.8. Okay, so this is it seems to me really disproportional return to what you're risking to get $8 from 700. But anyway, let's see. But here's how I managed to
What?
fix it.
What?
Yeah, it's
I'm not. I'm
it
confused. There must be a logic behind it, right? You know, like there must
yeah, I
have
mean,
been.
it seems that was the
He
kind of
presumed it was a
the
bond. I
bond
presume,
the
right? Like he
bonds
saw this as a
market.
bond.
Yeah, okay. He
Yeah,
he probably thought, okay, I'm gonna make 1% in a few minutes or hours. It should be
yeah,
enough.
yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
makes sense. I mean,
yeah. Okay, but here's how I managed to fix it. A great tactic to minimize losses in a position you can't get out. So he bought yes shares. Will Polymarket US go live in 2025? He bought yes at 98.8. Then he lost some cash here. Okay, but actually, in the end, he made some. Oh no, it would what he would get. what he will get. Okay. So the price for Polymarket US launch dumped all the way to 71% today. It was 5 days ago, but that price was too low. So even though I wanted to exit, I started buying more at 73 and 75, dropping my average from 99 to 88, and sold 2 hours later when the price went back to 86.
I see what
Art
you did
of the
there.
deal. Yeah, so he kept buying to get a lower average price of entry.
Yeah, and then waited for a pump, and then I presume he dumped once he got
Probably
the.
that was okay. In a position you want to exit for some reason, I can't edit the post and I am too late to delete it and rewrite. Yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, this is you need to have cold blood to do that because most people get desperate. So if you put an order at 98.8 and then you're losing $200, it's 25%. Most people just sell that stuff and run away afraid. He did the opposite. He kept
Take the
buying.
losses.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
minimized the
I
loss, and yeah.
I've kind of been in that place before with coins. I'm just like, fuck it, this thing's gonna pump, so I'll just keep buying to lower my average spend, and then when it
Mm-hmm.
pumps, I'll hopefully exit.
Yeah,
But it takes a lot of balls and
it
conviction to do that.
takes.
And it's
It
not
takes.
like I think there's somewhere in the comments saying that this is fucking stupid you did that. Um, whereas it buying more to drop your average when you're in drawdown is the dumbest thing. I don't think it is,
No, it's not. It's not
right? It's like
retarded. It
it is a
depends on.
strategy.
It
It
depends
is,
on
but
your
it's like
understanding of the market, for sure.
yeah,
Yes.
and how like if you're going to sit there and watch the screen like moment after moment after moment, so you can trade the right amount, then yeah, it does, right? So there we go.
I
I was
was
extremely
extremely
confident the
confident the
price would
price
bounce
would
back up.
bounce.
If you're confident the
That's
price
it.
is going to bounce back up, that seems like the best way to get out a hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's not.
I just
If
had now
let's see.
there's like you've dug yourself a hole. The only other way is to like dig another hole through the side and up. It's just like, and that's what he did. He was like, "Fuck
Yeah,
it, I'm down
yeah.
here. I'm just gonna go this way and an angle, slow angle all the way up and get the fuck out of this hole and run away."
And he's doing this 150 to 50K challenge. Yeah, let's see how it goes, bro. We're following this. Yeah, we're gonna keep you guys posted on how. Okay, lock it in. I like this one. Okay, let's see. Fed decision, poly market is going crazy. Seems like that the market is favoring a rate cut now. No idea where it's going, but the volatility is sick. And I have this market here for you guys. This is interesting because check this out. Let's see 1 week. See how things changed here. For no changes to 25 bits changed, and then higher percentage of no changes, and then suddenly there was a change here of 25 bits decrease, which seems to be going on for for the last 3 days. This seems to be the way it's going.
So there's going to
75%.
be a yeah. I mean, like that's they wouldn't. I don't know if they would do more than that unless there was some serious crisis. But
Yeah, not usually they only do 25 bips changes
that's like
up or
quite a
down.
high. That's like yeah, kind of yeah.
Yeah, the thing is
I don't
between
know what
the
scenario
25
needs to
bit
happen for
increase
them to
or no
to
change.
do bigger or less or something like that. I
I
don't
don't know,
understand these things well enough.
World War or something like this. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I
they
was thinking. Some sort of war or some
yeah,
sort of like global
yeah,
collapse
one,
or
two,
institutional collapse.
1, 2. So the thing is, in the last week, it changed like 3 times. It flipped 3 times. And the thing is,
Right.
it seems right now that the decrease is more likely to happen. But it wasn't look like this like 3 days ago at all. I don't know. Let's keep an eye on that because
Yeah.
usually that decision has reflection in the
I
expectation
hadn't
of
seen anything
people
in
and
the
the
news
price of.
about this, but I might.
No, me neither.
I've actually been a bit sleepy this week, so I haven't. I might not. I might have missed it. You know, it might have been
I
out
mean,
there, and I might have missed it.
in the week just started. We will have time for this. It's December 10th, so we have more than over 2 weeks.
Yep.
Okay, let's go to this one. This is from JW, SEO Data Labs. I just met this guy last week. Really nice guy. I've been working with him with some stuff at our network, and he wrote some report about Polymarket. Met him at DuneCon. It was great. So let's see. Polymarket is winning prediction markets. Capital efficiency is next. So Poly Market is currently leading the on-chain prediction market space with over 23 billion in cumulative volume as of November 25 and a record 371 million traded in a single day during the 2024 US presidential elections, according to data dashboards on Zoom. The platform has attracted substantial capital, fueling growth that extends beyond election hype into a wide range of event-driven markets. Yet, as challengers such as Cauchy, Limitless, and Opinion Market intensify the competition, Polymarket faces mounting pressures to maintain its edge. So next moves for growth. With competition rising, Polymarket is working to accelerate innovation through its Polymarket Build Grants program. Builders are exploring new features, including lending against your positions, leverage bets, advanced analytics. While these initiatives can unlock new utilities for users, Polymarket next priority should be capital efficiency. By deploying ETO USDC more productively, Polymarket can both reinforce its position and unlock new sources of revenue for the protocol and its community. So current capital landscape. So Polymarket ecosystem has two main companies that hold USDC: open interest and user proxy wallets. Open interest represents the total USDC locked in unresolved markets. These funds have been committed to wagers that have yet to settle. As of November 2025, open interest hovers around 240 million, with a November 2024 peak of over 500 million, which is a shit ton of money. So, user proxy wallets required for participation hold an average USDC balance of 155 million across more than 600,000 unique wallets. So, this is the amount of money just deposit in the protocol. So, in total, over 400 million USDC currently sits idle in Polymarket's ecosystem. This capital is not generating yield for either users or the protocol, and the total has surged 106% year over year, highlight a significant but untapped opportunity. So, unlocking ETO capital. ETO USDC in Polymarket ecosystem is a missed opportunity. To unlock its value, Polymarket could pursue strategies such as protocol stablecoin. So, launch a protocol native stablecoin either independently or via partnership with products like MO. This would allow Polymarket to accrue yield from collateral. Run a hyperliquid style USDC competition. Invite stablecoin providers such as Ethereum Labs and Sky Ecosystem to bid for exclusive partnership and channel incentives and yields back to the protocol. Even with a modest 2% yield, Polymarket could unlock $8 million in annual revenue that could fuel both protocol development and potential users' rewards post token generated events. Or just distribute these $8 million to people holding your badges. I don't know. Closing thoughts.
Make them all
As per,
millionaires.
dude, I would like to see people with
No,
badges retweeting this posting and say, I want my part of these $8 million, guys. I want it.
yeah. Why have we not done this?
Why not, right? I mean, it's there. So, as prediction markets mature, optimizing for capital efficiency may become a key competitive differentiator for Polymarket. Activating needle balances can generate sustainable revenue streams, attract new users, and create a more vibrant ecosystem for both traders and builders. In a landscape where every DeFi protocol is racing to maximize asset productivity, Polymarket's next phase of growth could be defined by how it activates this underused capital base. Pretty cool. Yeah, let me repost. This is a pretty cool content. Yeah, I would like to see this. I mean, even for Groovy, we discussed this kind of opportunities. Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense to just leave money there, laying around doing nothing.
Yeah, but I wouldn't use some random stable coin in my protocol though, because we've seen DPEGs before. How many cycles have you been here?
Yeah,
It's
for
the
sure.
question.
No,
That
we
that
always
last
here.
DPEG cost us and a lot of people a lot of money. So like that's why
Yeah,
people stick with USDC, USDT. Like we don't if you're thinking long term, you're unlikely to like do the stable coin pump reward thing, and $8 million isn't a lot of money to Polymarket. You know,
Yeah,
they've just
yeah,
raised two and a half
that, but
billion
then,
this year. $8 million is lunch.
but to distribute $8 million between your users or your community or something like that, it sounds good as a growth or as a
Yeah,
marketing initiative.
maybe.
Might
Yeah.
not be that much for I mean compared to the amount of money that they raised, but dude, it's still $8 million.
So let me
But
see.
yeah,
Let me see some. It's $31 each.
it's dude. It's better than a lot of airdrops
It is,
from this
yeah,
cycle.
it's
It's
$31
better.
each for the 255,000 people. I
Hmm.
don't see Carr getting out of bed for $31,
Oh
and
no,
or
not for
Moses and stuff
$31.
like that. They ain't getting out of bed
Yeah,
for this.
yeah. It could be proportional to your influence, or it could be proportional to your
Or
position on the
maybe you just give it
leaderboard.
to the people who are really shit at bed.
Or it could be okay. Come
It's like,
here,
oh,
test.
I'm so
Okay,
sorry. Here's some money back. It's
okay. You
terrible.
for the
Terrible.
first 100,000, you get $50 just to try out the platform.
Yeah,
Could be something like
yeah,
this. It's just, I mean, just money there. Anyway, Andrew Courtney and Andrew runs Calcinomics with Veron. He just posted this. I just bet $2,000 on Grammy winners using ChatGPT. I don't know anything about jazz or classical music. Here's how liquidity incentives plus low volume create a temporary edge. The key: understand your counterparty incentives better than they understand yours. I used one specific ChatGPT prompt that makes a huge difference. Full breakdown of the trade structure plus why copy trading this would be dumb. And the post is here. ChatGPT plus 20K plus Grammys. I invite you guys to check this out. I'm not gonna go through
mm,
this today because we are out of time in this show here. But yeah, I invite you to read Andrew's post. We covered his content before. It's good, and yeah, check it out.
yeah.
Anything else that I'm missing, Nick? I think that, I mean, this
No, we
is
covered it all.
everything that, yeah, for the first time in a few weeks, I was able to go through all the posts and articles and
Yeah,
everything. Wow.
but
Okay.
that was like it was still an hour and 35 minutes.
Yeah, dude,
Still a long time.
it's
Are
a
your
long time.
ears sore, people, or do you like it this long? I don't know.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Give us feedback. And yeah, and shout outs to 134 people who's with us right now. I
Yeah,
still miss these people from Rumble. There's nothing.
yeah. I didn't see
I don't
them
know.
come in
Didn't
today.
see them today.
I don't think there's any love there anymore. The market crashed. They're
Yeah,
all running away.
market crash.
They all
They are
went
out.
elsewhere.
They just went out to get some jobs.
That's
That's
it.
it. It's part of the game,
I'll
guys.
be
I
there next.
understand. Yeah, I would say next is our next. It's our turn next. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for joining us today. Thanks a lot, Nick. We will be back on Thursday with more. Make sure to follow us at Groovy Market. Check out playground at groovy.market and subscribe to the newsletter on Substack. It's $1 trade. That's
Yeah,
it. We will be back on Thursday with more about prediction markets for you guys.
yeah. See you later.
That's it. Bye bye.